we're almost 8 weeks into postpartum and we haven't sat down and chatted in a while. So we're gonna get ready together and I'm gonna share my postpartum journey so far. By the way, I'm currently getting ready for my hair appointment. I haven't had my extensions moved up in so long. Literally about to fall out of my hair. So like I said, we're almost 8 weeks in. I do have to start by saying I feel like I have had an overall pretty great postpartum so far. I have been so grateful because I will not lie, I think it was pretty obvious. I was so down bad during like my entire pregnancy, mentally, physically. I was so worried about my postpartum. Like I thought pretty much it would never go away or would get worse. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really know how I could actually feel worse than that. So maybe that's why I feel so much better postpartum. So those first 1 to 2 weeks after getting home from the hospital, those were definitely the hardest. You know, I was dealing with all the hormones crashing and also just recovering from my C-section and having a newborn, obviously. Let me just tell you, I finally started to understand what the sunset scaries are. They were scary. Even before pregnancy, I would see videos talking about the sunset scaries and I would just have no idea what that meant, but I learned real quick. There's just so much going on and I would just get so anxious. The nights were also super hard for us in the beginning. Other than being sleep deprived, I was also so emotional. My emotions were just all over the place. There was one time we had family come over. I think maybe this was day 5 or 7 of being home and I was like completely fine. And then as soon as they walk in the door and I just saw them looking at me, they asked how I'm doing and I just broke down. I didn't even know why I was crying and I was trying to obviously kind of hide it. I ended up going upstairs to step away for a second and I was just sobbing, like full on sobbing in my room for probably 40 minutes. Felt so bad because I just like disappeared, but I got upstairs, I called my mom and I was just crying on the phone to her. I didn't even know why I was crying. I just could not stop crying. It was crazy. That's kind of how I was feeling for the first 2 weeks. I'm just so thankful to say that it has just gotten so much better since then. Do I still have hard days? Yes, of course. Overall, I'm just feeling so much better mentally and physically. But again, I'm just super thankful because I know that a lot of people don't feel good mentally or physically for a long time after being postpartum. And I mean, who knows? It could, you know, things could change for me, but so far it is going really good. I have shared in the past that I've always dealt with anxiety and I've been taking Zoloft for years. I did take that throughout my pregnancy and still taking it postpartum. I think that support from your partner or your family and friends is just so huge. My dad lives right down the road, so he comes over all the time. I know that not everyone has extra help like that, so I definitely do not take it for granted. Being 8 weeks in, we have definitely gotten the hang of things. We have our own, you know, little routine and I have been cleared to work out. I started doing cardio this week and it has felt so amazing to be able to like move my body again because I could not while pregnant. You guys, I gained over 60 pounds in my pregnancy. Diabetes does play a factor in that, but he was also just a bigger baby. I also had polyhydramnios. Hopefully I'm saying that right, but that's excess amniotic fluid. So I mean, my stomach was like stretched out. It was never gushy. It was always very firm and hard. Extremely uncomfortable and so much extra fluid. Anyway, I have been itching to work out because like I said, I didn't move like at all the end of my pregnancy. And after gaining over 60 pounds, it's definitely gonna take some time to get back to, you know, that normal. Just been focusing on trying to get at least 10K steps a day, doing my cardio, obviously trying to eat as best as I can too. But let me just tell you, doing cardio like that after not doing cardio for 8 months is extremely humbling. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention is my pregnancy acne was so bad. When you're pregnant, you have all these extra hormones and things going on, and something that can happen is basically you scar easily. And already as a diabetic, I just naturally take longer to heal. And I'm not kidding you, every single pimple or blemish I had my entire pregnancy would leave a mark, like a purple mark. Even if I didn't pick it or anything, it would just look like a scar. It was only ever on like the bottom half of my face. So here in my cheeks, scarred like purple, red. That was one of my biggest insecurities while being pregnant because there was nothing I could do about it. I couldn't do any treatments or anything because I'm pregnant. Didn't like being in my videos. I didn't like seeing people in general, like in my life. If you guys saw my vlog last week, I did do, what's it called? Microneedling for the first time, just to help lighten up the scars. There's also that Moxie or BBL laser treatment. Done something similar before, so I'm gonna look into that as well. But yeah, there is my little postpartum update. We're doing good. I'm feeling good. Honestly, we're just so happy with our little baby. I hear Luca. But we are ready. I'm gonna head to my hair appointment. I hope you guys enjoyed this little catch up, chit chat, but I love you guys so much. I hope you have the best Saturday.